Hi everyone, my name is Kaytee Wisely and I am the Elections Chair for the Student Government Association.
Hi everyone, I'm Haley Reiter. I am going to be a junior next year at Fort Hays State University, and I am currently running for student body president.
Hey everybody, my name's Bryson. I'm a junior. I'll be a senior next year from Solomon, Kansas, majoring in interior design, and I'm going to be running for your student body vice president position.
Awesome. So kind of the reason that we're doing this today is to go over why you guys are running, kind of let people meet you, know who you are, and so they can go into the polling place on Tiger Link and know exactly what they're voting for. So can you guys kind of briefly go over your platform and why you believe these are important?
Yeah, so the first aspect of our platform is inclusion and diversity. Fort Hays campus has done a great job of continuing to grow that over the years, but we want to go even broader, see how many more people we can reach, create that sense of unity and equality on the Fort Hays campus.
Yeah, and so our second one that we have for our platform is to continue and maintain that transparency among the students and the university officials. So that's just making sure that we keep that vital communication between us, faculty, staff, and just making sure that our points are getting across as students.
And then to wrap up our platform, we're really focusing on fostering collaborative environments. So we want those hands-on interactions where students are learning and getting direct lines to what field of work they're interested in, kind of exploring, figuring out what they want to do, and just learning together and growing that community further as well.
Awesome, that's great. What do you think is a service that you would like to see improved or added to the Student Government Association next year?
Oh yeah, perfect. So we've been discussing this a lot. One things that we want to add, we do have a lot that we have so far that's working well. So improving those are obviously a necessity. But one of the things that we think might be potentially great what is an anonymous open forum platform. So somehow potentially even maybe a position on the exec team would be in charge of coming with maybe notifications from our social media, bringing those to open forum, maybe even coming up with an app or a messenger to our SGA exec team just to make sure that all the students, whether they can make it to the meeting or not, maybe an international student who doesn't feel comfortable, maybe a very introverted student can come and bring their ideas and change what needs to be changed.
Awesome. Why do you guys think that you are well suited to run for this position? We'll start with Haley. Why do you think you're well suited to be the student body president?
I think I'm well suited to be the student body president. The first reason is because I have prior student government experience, and I think that's really going to aid me in the position. Through my years, I've been on Senate 2 years. So starting as a freshman senator and then now serving as a senator for the Robbins College of Business and Entrepreneurship. I've been able to see a lot of aspects of Senate and all the working parts in motion. Being on the allocations committee, chairing the legislative and political actions committee, being on Senate affairs, I've been able to kind of see how all of the parts fit together. So I think that having that background will really be able to give me a foresight to where people may fit best, just kind of how the gears are supposed to work. And then as far as other campus involvement, I'm in Alpha Kappa Psi, which is a professional business fraternity, the VIP ambassadors, and that's allowed me to meet a lot of people on campus, grow connections. So I think I can definitely grow Senate that way as well as through the faculty and staff, fostering those relationships. But I think I'd be a very positive role model for campus and represent Fort Hays well.
Perfect. So I guess I'm next up. So for vice president, I think I'd be a really great asset to the Student Government Association. I mean, I only have 1 year underneath my belt as a senator for the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. But with that, I've gained so much knowledge, whether it's during allocations time, sitting next to Haley in the Senate really helped me out, as well as just having to be a part of the Senate Affairs Committee, the Commencement Committee for the university. And then outside of that, I think that bringing a new face to the exec team would be great. Different experiences with my leadership on campus and my involvement would benefit me greatly. So I think this will be a fun experience.
Awesome. And then at the end of your term, looking forward. I know that that's kind of crazy to think about right now, but spring 2021, what do you guys want to see accomplished by the Student Government Association?
Yeah, definitely. So, right now, we all know we're kind of in trying times, and I don't want Senate to be put on the back burner, because, of course, we want students to focus on their schoolwork, make sure they're maintaining their mental health, but we want them to do things that they enjoy, such as student government, being involved. So we'd really like to see the numbers growing. The past few years, it's been a trend that student government seats have been continually to be filled, and we want to continue to fill that number with our spring elections. We want to make sure we're going strong into the fall, recruiting freshmen that are going to have those 4 strong years of Senate and be comfortable to make those changes. So definitely just continuing to grow Senate, get the word out on campus, grow the relationship with faculty and staff, just grow Senate as a whole.
And then going on, backpacking on that, we were discussing how to potentially grow it is to maybe even add more positions. So for our international students, we could have a couple seats, or even grad students. Though we are allowed grad students and international students to join for their college, maybe it'd be beneficial to have them separately, so that we can get a point of view from the grad students, from the international students, and just making sure that everybody is getting included for discussions.
That sounds great. All right. So how can the student government improve relationships, kind of like you're mentioning right now, outside of campus, such as with our online students and then with the students in China? We do have our online virtual Senate, but we don't really collaborate with them a lot right now. How do you see that relationship improving in the future?
Yeah, so I had the opportunity to attend a virtual student Senate session this year, and they're a great group. They really care, and they're really pushing for change within the online student Senate. It's a very different sort of setup. You have people from all over the world, all different age groups, but I think tapping into that would be great to reach our online students further, whether that's meeting as on-campus Senate and virtual Senate over Zoom one time. The options are really endless with that. I mean, we're all getting pretty good at Zoom nowadays, so we can tap into our new skills. But I think really utilizing the virtual student Senate to reach more people, whether that's delegating them more responsibilities as well, would help us a lot.
And then for our international students, I think from just like what I said, 2, 3, 4 seats on the Senate, separately, just from the colleges, I think that would benefit them greatly, just for them to come. Then we can hear how they're experiencing Fort Hays, how the transition has been. Maybe we could potentially change things if we need to. So then just make them better equipped with our university campus.
Great. And then kind of additionally to that, how do you think you can foster relationships with faculty and staff at Fort Hays to further our goals of shared governance?
Yeah, perfect. So I'll go off on this one. So what we have right now is our relationships with faculty and staff, I think, is great. They think highly of SGA, which is exactly what we want them to think. We want them to know that we're doing change and we're making positive waves on campus and off campus. So just maintaining those current relationships within the faculty and staff, and just getting our point across when things need to be done, making sure that our ideas are heard as well as their ideas are heard as well.
And to kind of piggyback on that as well, just really keeping that open line of communication, being straightforward with what students want to see, changes that we want made. Of course, we won't succeed in every change we want made, but hopefully they'll respect when we're speaking our part and are passionate about the changes that we want to be made, which they have been thus far. So I could hope that continues. We just keep the transparency as we talked about earlier, and hopefully that'll help as well.
Great. Is there anything you guys want to add about your platform or your campaign?
Yeah, so as we are in kind of uncharted territory, if anybody has any questions for us, wants to reach out through social media, anything like that, let us know. We want to be here for the student body, for anybody that needs us right now. We all want to stay strong as Tigers and stay safe and stay healthy. A lot of us have, I guess, great fortune that we have a place to stay and can stay healthy. That's definitely good fortune. But reach out to those Tigers that don't, and they may be feeling lonely right now. People are feeling a lot of different emotions, so make sure we're leaning on each other and supporting each other through this all.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Other than that, just make sure you go out and vote for this and general elections that are coming up. Today is Kansas National Registration Voter Day, so make sure you go and do that. Other than that, just make sure you're staying safe, taking your precautionary measures with the stay-at-home order for the state of Kansas and surrounding states. Just make sure you're being safe.
Awesome. Just as a reminder, you guys, voting does open tomorrow, Wednesday, April 15th at 8 a.m. And you can vote on Tiger Link until Monday at 4:30. And then hopefully we'll have those results to announce later that evening. But be sure to vote for your representation. On your ballot, there will be your student body president and vice president tickets, and then your college senators, and then also approving constitution and bylaw changes. So make sure that you go in there, you know who your representation is, and exercise your right to vote at all times. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.